L-ewwel nixtieq nirringrazzja lill-PHRF tal-li aċċettaw li. Sorry, let me switch to English for our telco CEOs. First, I would like to thank PHRF for hosting this event, which the National Commission for Persons with Disability, FITA, the Foundation for IT Accessibility, and MITA, the Malta IT Agency. Today we're signing a collaboration agreement which basically represents an investment of nearly 250,000 euros by MITA within the activities of the Foundation for IT Accessibility, which initiatives are primarily related to the support of the activities which FITA carries out and the extension of a previous agreement which in 2008 the Ministry for Investment, Industry and IT had entered into with FITA to create an enabling framework for the further extension of the scope and the activities of MITA, of FITA. FITA was established with the specific purpose to apply technology to enhance the quality of life and the life skills and the employability of persons with disability. It has, throughout the years, with the limited resources it always had, has tried to fulfill the scope, and together with the assistance of the founding partners and the ICT industry in general, I think over the last years it has managed to deliver a significant amount of benefit for the specific users and for the beneficiaries of these projects, which, apart from specific assistance, include also projects related to technological developments intended for specific use by persons which have particular or specific disabilities. This agreement, which we will be signing today, takes all this relationship between all the parties a step further. And in reality, what we are doing is that, differently from the first agreement, which was more an agreement which provided access to technology, access to equipment, what we're doing this time round is to invest in the skills, in the employability, and in the life skills of persons with disability who will require the assistance of FITA. In this regard, specifically, we shall be carrying out, firstly, a review of the Equal Opportunities Act, which to further enhance it by entrenching in this act the element of, or proposing rather than entrenching, proposing the entrenchment of ICT accessibility to enhance the element of accessibility to technology on the basis of international best practice. Secondly, we shall be also conducting a national campaign to reward on an annual basis local organizations which create both websites and software products which enhance the ICT accessibility for persons with disability. Thirdly, jointly with FITA, we shall be setting up a specific learning center, a specific technology learning center, which will be equipped with all the necessary various assistive technologies to provide a fully competent and suitable training center which can provide ICT training and educational programs to persons with disability. However, I think the most important element of the agreement, of the support we shall be investing in, is that we shall be providing a range of literacy and life skills courses for persons with disability, which are specifically related to ICT. And these include the normal office application productivity training, up to the use of digital equipment, the use of digital audiovisual equipment, the use of social networking applications, such that persons with disability would not only have a basic command of the general tool, but could also put that skill into a productive application. Apart from creating these training programs, we shall be also launching a program which will enable employees from MITA and employees from the wider industry to provide one-to-one assistive training to persons with disability and their families, such that they can reach a higher productivity level on this one-to-one basis. We have tried this scheme on a much smaller scale in a completely different scenario when MITA partnered with the Puttino Cares Foundation to assist families and children who had a specific requirement at that point in time, to provide them with particular one-to-one customized training, and this was a huge success. And what we're doing here is that we're using the basic purpose, the basic scope of this program, expanding it in a much larger and in a much more focused manner, such that we can provide one-to-one training, customized training for the persons who would actually require this kind of training. Obviously, this one-to-one element in this context is even much more relevant and important, because although we tend to put persons with disability in one generic category, each disability has different characteristics, and each disability obviously needs a different element of support. There are a number of other initiatives which we shall be engaging into in this agreement, but again, the message that we are trying to deliver through this assistance and through this investment is that ultimately the scope of FITA is not limited to FITA itself, is not limited to the support of MITA and the founding partners, but it's something which requires the involvement and the participation of all the stakeholders in the educational field, and even more so in the ICT field.